it. Don't miss a moment.
You're like, start recording, and I was like, okay, I'm now recording. Now you say.
Yeah, so we were talking about this, right? That we are not as bogged down by the idea of how we look or we sound
Yeah,
in the videos that we put out.
yeah.
And I guess that's just a part of growing older in just 7 months.
Look at you. What a segue. We are such professionals. I will pat our own back like this. Yes, actually, I will be growing older in just a few months. But
In just a month.
yes, I wanted to say
In
few, so I,
exactly a month. Oh, no data you want to hide your personal data.
yes,
It's too late.
maybe in the next 3 months, sometime in the next 3 months, I will grow older.
I mean, by the time this episode will come out, they won't know anyway.
That is how we keep them worried because they'll be like, nothing matches up.
Nothing matters and nothing matches.
Um, but interestingly, yes, I feel like as we have grown older, one part of it is the more I've seen myself on a screen in recordings, the more comfortable I've gotten with not criticizing any part of myself.
Hmm.
But even as I've grown older, I have stopped looking at my body from a lens of, do I appreciate it? Do I like it? What's going on? I mean, there is no lack of self love. People who know me will attest that I appreciate myself all the time. Like, I'll just look at myself in a mirror and be really happy,
Hmm.
and be like, this is all I need. This face is everything.
Hmm.
But at the same time, I don't think too much about, oh, is my hair looking fly? Is it looking like this? What's going
I
on?
like that. I think, even for me, as I've grown older, because I have like memories of, feeling intense dysmorphia. And I'm not saying that all days are good days, where all days
Yeah.
I look at myself and I'm like, wow, it's looking good. But that perception of self has reduced so much. Looking at myself and then judging myself from the lens of whether or not I will be attractive
Yeah.
has reduced quite a bit. Like, I
Yeah.
might think that, oh, you can look a little bit like you've not just woken up an hour ago, but is that related to whether I will look attractive? Is something that has very significantly reduced, because I did have that subconscious thought. And I would ask myself, "Ki, why am I so bothered? For
Yeah.
example, if I had to, for example, get on a video call with someone where possibly someone I had a crush on would also be on the video call, I would have
Yeah.
like to for half an hour I would have to be like, oh my God, what am I gonna look like? COVID में वो पूरा phase था where so much of interaction was on video call,
I'm
and
just imagining young Aparna being like, "Oh my God, what do I do? What do I
horrible, horror, and it was it was never me actioning it,
do?"
it was never me thinking, okay, I guess I gotta like put on some makeup. No, it
I
was
love
just
it. So you
me.
will put in all the thought about it, but you will be like, "अरे भाड़ में जाए, मुझे नहीं फर्क पड़ता है."
फर्क तो नहीं पड़ता है, मतलब थॉट आ गया है दिमाग में बट फर्क तो नहीं पड़ता है. Now someone calls or whatever, I'm like, fuck off. I don't care. This is this is what it is. This is who I am. Um,
The
but yeah,
Also video notes on WhatsApp. The amount of times that I've sent video notes to people in like weird positions where I've been like, "This is a great moment to show people what I look like right now."
listen, but in defense of video notes, you are always in weird positions. Don't put the onus on. Through video notes, I have raised awareness of the weird positions I am in. वीडियो नोट्स के माध्यम से मैंने दुनिया को सच दिखाया है, अपने शरीर का सच दिखाया है मैंने लोगों को. प्लीज,
What
सबको
I
पता
meant
था.
to say, first of all, let me clarify. What you mean by
Please.
that is that I'm almost always horizontal. If I
Yes.
have 5 minutes to myself, I will lie down instantly.
Yeah, it's there. There is one person inside you, one demon is there that wants to be horizontal.
All the time. One of the things that has changed as I've grown older for me is
Huh.
how I celebrate my birthday. I
Hmm.
have a pre-birthday blood test that I get done.
I love that. You were
And
telling me about it. You're being so
yes,
responsible.
just growing up is amazing.
No, but you are one of the few people that I've heard of who voluntarily have gotten a blood test. People usually
Oh.
wait for something to be significantly wrong.
Mm.
Because again, and I think that this ties back because when people perceive themselves and their health, they look at it from a very external point of view. You know,
Mm.
if things are looking good, if things are
Yeah.
seeming good, if
Yeah.
I am looking, first of all, though it's looks. So looks
It's
have to
very based on
significantly,
aesthetics. If
yeah,
aesthetically I'm looking attractive or pretty,
mhm,
then in that case, there can be nothing wrong with me from
yeah.
a health perspective.
Yeah, and that has to significantly deteriorate. And when I say deteriorate, I mean move away from whatever is their standard of what is good looking.
Makes sense.
When they will feel like, oh, now I need to act on the
Yeah.
health aspect of things and not on just the physicality of my looks.
The amount of friends I have
Hmm.
who will get pimples and stuff like that
Hmm.
on their
Yeah.
faces, and their instant रिएक्शन विल बी कि अरे नीम वाला फेस वॉश लगा लेते हैं, अरे इसके ऊपर ना ये विटामिन ई का एक मास्क आता है लगा लेते हैं. एंड आई एम जस्ट लुकिंग एट देम एंड आई एम लाइक व्हाट वुड हैपन इफ यू एट
पेट
दोस
साफ
थिंग्स.
करो अपना, पेट साफ.
पेट भी साफ करो, बट वही नीम विटामिन ई खा लो ना.
हाँ लो. Yes.
बट
Also,
दे विल नॉट लुक एट व्हाट कैन इंटरनली फिक्स दिस. दे विल बी लाइक बस ऊपर से फिक्स कर लो एंड वी डन.
that is so 2014 mentality. जब तुम एकदम मतलब बच्चे थे और तुम्हें
हाँ.
इंस्टेंटली ग्रेटिफाई करना था अपने आप को, अब क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Someone I knew left their job to plan their wedding. What are your thoughts on that?
Like for a whole year.
Like, I don't know what was going on in their job. So maybe, their job was not going well and whatever, but the fact that they could leave their job to
I
plan a
mean,
wedding.
speaks to a certain amount of privilege, but even with that privilege,
Yeah.
in this economy, to say
In
that
this,
I'm planning a wedding and that is when
and
I feel.
leaving the job. Yes. And you know what? And my mom told me, I was complaining about my job to my mom, and I was like, I can't, and it's really getting to me, etc. And then she was like, if you can't, it's, and I was also like, I'm really scared because people might, I don't know, do something. And I have a lot of job anxiety. So the minute even the smallest thing happens, I'm like, I'm fired. I I am मुझे कल देंगे fire, कल मुझे HR से आ जाएगा mail. But so I was telling my mom this, and she was like, it's fine. Then just keep working till they fire you. What's the issue? And I was like, that's true. Like, if you don't want to work, why are we so bothered? Especially if it's a company that you don't care about,
Yeah,
what they think. You're like, why are we so bothered to perform well to the point of burning out if we already know we don't want to do a job?
that's such a good thought though.
Yeah.
Maybe this also comes with growing up. Like, I would say the
Yes.
way I thought of performance when I was younger and the way that I have worked when I was younger was rigorous to an extent where I would feel like I was punishing myself.
Yes.
I would attend college, then go travel like many hours to go to work, then stay at work till really late night, then walk back home and do a lot of stuff. And I would do it all the time. Then on weekends also, I would be at work when no one else is there but me, because I'd be like, no, I have to show up. And more than for anyone else, it'd be like, I have to show up for myself. But it didn't serve me in the long run, because very soon I started feeling like I can't do this work anymore. And at that point, I'm still not doing it with all the responsibilities as a full-time employee, right? um and then when you move into the workforce and you have all the responsibilities of a full-time employee, which means that this becomes your core and primary part of your day, just you start realizing that there's more to life. The minute you enter the workforce, you're like, अरे यार नौकरी से ज्यादा तो कुछ है जिंदगी में, because you cannot sustain if you're just doing this.
I agree. I 100% agree. For me also that shift came about. I thought so. I did my MBA in 2024.
Hmm.
Now, pre 2024, I was little psychotic, and my mom would tell me, ki, why are you doing this? It's pointless. And I would get so triggered. I'd be like, you think what I do is pointless? because
That's
I'm
right.
doing it and you think it's pointless. How can you say this? I'm working so hard. See the point? She's like, I
Right
don't see.
questions to ask your mother.
Like, see the impact of my work. She's like, I can't see it, girl. I can't see
That's
it.
what I'm telling you.
But I also think that part of it was because in my head I had a goal that I have to work in an XYZ manner and I have to get here. And in order
Hmm.
to get here, I have to do whatever it takes and I have to be this person. And every little criticism or every small rejection at work would feel like a step away from that goal.
Yeah,
Once that goal was over, and it was achieved, and once I was out of the place and once I was
yeah,
done with my MBA and I started working, and then I realized that now I don't have to work towards any specific
yeah.
goal, right? Like I have, first of all, I realized that I have a really long life. मतलब अगर मुझे किसी ने
Yeah.
मार नहीं दिया और मैं नहीं मर,
And the more we do this podcast, the more the chances increase.
they really do increase. And as I'm growing older, the way my personality is becoming natural, there are some there are some situations that are being created. But
Yeah,
it's just changed within me. And I was like, wow, I never thought that I would be this person, who would I never so when I did my first job, it
yeah.
was I didn't care much for that job. So I was still fairly checked out. I never thought I could be passionate about work. I was like, okay, maybe I don't care. Then when I started doing my second job, I was like, oh my god, passion is intoxicating.
Love
It's
it.
it's a drug and I am an addict and I don't want to go to a rehab. I will shut down all rehabs. And I
I
would
will
judge
go kicking
people.
and screaming.
I would, and I was like, people have no passion, people have no motivation, people have no purpose. This life that people live, I mean, I don't judge them, but what's the point of this life?
Just so accepting of different lifestyles. I love it.
Now somebody pings me on Teams. I'm reading my book. I'm like, Arey. Today, in the middle of a meeting, I was not needed in the meeting. I muted myself. I started reading my book. Like, check out whenever you can. Do it.
That's fair. That's fair. I think the point you mentioned about the fact that life is really long and it starts
Yeah.
hitting you the minute you cross like 26.
Yes.
I feel it's almost like creeping towards you after 26, and then you start feeling like, oh yeah, life is really long. I've only done like 1/4 of my life if I live till 100, but like 1/4 of it, and you've already lived so much and you feel like you've experienced so little. Because let's be honest, out of these 25 years, 15 years I was not a functioning person, human being. You can't call me a functioning human being.
You can't.
So then
Bell
technically
hooks.
tell us,
Children,
tell us what
children,
your cult leader Bell Hooks has said.
but children are just like tools of parents or whatever. So,
Yes.
like you said, but please go on.
No,
You just
no, I am very interested in your cult leader Bell Hooks and what she said.
belly.
Belly. um. So yeah. So then technically, you've only lived life for 10 years till at
Right?
that point. And then after that you're like, अरे अब तो मुझे इतनी जिंदगी बची है और अभी मैंने 10 साल में इतना एक्सपीरियंस किया तो आगे 80 में कितना करना है. And then you start your mind starts doing all of these like calculations. And also now is when you start realizing what you enjoy. For me personally, it's taken me a long time to figure out how do I even enjoy spending my time. And interestingly, it's very similar to how I enjoyed spending my time in summer vacations. बस
Yes. Oh,
किताब दे दो, मुझे ये 4 चीजें खाने की दे दो, थोड़ा सा मुझे बीच में दौड़ा भगा लो, and I'm ready.
so true. Oh my God. Every time I do something and I feel a lot of peace, I'm like, ये तो मैं बचपन में ऐसी ही थी. Am I going back to my childhood self?
Yeah.
What was the growth just to come back full circle? Was I perfect in a childhood?
I love how your theory kept escalating to perfection. But we were our most, I
Yeah.
guess we were our most honest selves when we were children. If we liked something, we were very clear that we liked it. If we disliked something, we were very clear that we dislike it. And then when we grew up, there became areas of gray that we may not like something, but we have to do it. So our brain is like, then pretend you like it. Um,
You
and that
know,
became a big one. Huh?
friend, my friend and comrade Bell Hooks
That is what Belly said.
says the same thing, where your life, I mean, she says it in All About Love, so it's paraphrased to fit the definition in a life that has love. But she talks about it and she's like, if you're not living an honest existence,
Mm.
then you can't be a practitioner of love. It's like, wow, to be a
Can you
really
explain that for our not as um what do you call it, enlightened audience?
so she was like,
Yeah.
so she speaks of many, she says ki if you think of it as an equation wherein there are many different variables,
Yes.
integrity is a big part of that equation, wherein the end goal is, having a life that has love, or which means that you're both giving and taking love, giving and receiving love, sorry. And one part of that is integrity. And what does it mean to be honest?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean कि ओ कल को जाके किसी अरे अरे तुम्हारे बाल तो टट्टी लग रहे हैं. That's not that's not
The
what
harsh
it
truths, people.
harsh truths, and first of all, it's a very masculine trait. To
Yes,
be
it
this
is.
kind of babe, I'm just being honest. और bro, मैं तो सच बोलता हूँ bro, मुझसे झूठ नहीं बोला जाता. औरतें तो ड्रामा करती हैं, झूठ बोलती हैं, गॉसिप करती हैं. मर्द तो मतलब हरिश्चंद्र हैं, सच बोल रहे हैं. But they'll just be cruel all the time.
Yeah.
But not that. It's like how much of your existence today is aligned with, like, is aligned with what you want to be, or what you want to think, and what you want to do. So, for example, you want to not be in a certain place, but out of FOMO, you're being in that place. Why? What is what is the
Yeah.
outcome? What is the impact? Is it really that high? Do you really think you're gonna, I don't know, do something significant by sort of being dishonest? And that dishonesty and that mismatch
Yeah.
is what sort of causes frustration in people as well.
Interesting. So then the more honest you are about what your wants and needs are, the
Hmm.
more you'll be able to love as an individual.
Yeah, because then you can also be honest with others.
Mm.
Like,
I mean,
I'm lying to myself.
that's fair,
Yeah,
right? Like, unless you're honest to yourself, you will just keep on playing a charade to, like, that's what people say, right? Like, when you're being a shitty person, and they're
mm,
like, but you're not even being honest to yourself about the situation right now.
yeah,
So you're making up stories in your head and you believe them so much that then it becomes your reality.
yes, yes, I agree. Were you someone who used to, I won't say pathologically lie, but were you someone
Yes.
who used to,
Oh,
to
sorry.
caught, revealed,
Oh no, oops.
caught confessing to crime before interrogation has started? Did you do? Yes,
Yes, yes, yes, yes, did it many
did.
times.
um, but
Sorry, complete your question, please, though.
do you remember any instance where you felt like अभी मुझे झूठ बोलना छोड़ देना चाहिए?
All the time. It was a constant conflict. And there were many things that, okay, so there are layers to this. Sorry, this is going to be a little bit of a
I
longer
love it. I'm
story.
ready. I'll drink water. Tea till then. My tea is
Yes,
already
yes,
ready.
I'm doing this for you, Aparna.
Thanks. In my cup, in my mug.
It's a very pretty cup.
Thanks.
Who got it with you? Was it
Some man. Just so many men in my life. I knew it.
you just called me
This
a man?
decibels have gone up.
My
See?
decibels?
For context, someone has told Vidushi that when she gets triggered, her voice goes up a few decibels, and she was like,
Yeah.
I didn't know this. I was like, you didn't?
First of all, it's so interesting. I don't hear myself the way everyone else hears me.
I know. That's why you speak so loudly.
Yes. Anyhow, okay.
Hmm.
Coming back to my story of truth and lie is
Yes.
that I have grown up in a household where everyone was a lawyer. Okay. So they would all be like, सच बोलना चाहिए. But then they would also be like, but अगर झूठ बोल के काम हो सकता है तो देखा जा सकता है. So I would constantly be in a state of करूँ तो करूँ क्या? Both seem to have their pros and cons. Then one big moment of reckoning. In hindsight, it was a big moment of reckoning. In that moment, I was like, "Arey, arey, theek hai." My
Same.
grandfather was really sick and on his like final days, and at that point, I, of course, like the stupid child that I am, have gone sat on some weird chair in the house, very old one, which is in the basement. I have cut my feet on the iron chair, and now there is tetanus problem and stuff has happened. Anyhow, doctor has to come to give me tetanus injection.
Okay.
I was a kid who used to cry anyhow. At any small thing, I would be like, no, my tears are ready. They will drop immediately. Um,
That makes sense.
very dramatic. Excuse me?
Excused.
Fix your response.
Change
Uh,
yourself entirely.
um, so then now I have cried and made a fuss about it, but also it was done very badly because it became like really swollen after a while and it pained for a while. But now he's given me a tetanus injection. So my grandfather has heard the commotion, then he's called me over.
Hmm.
And then he's very nicely asked me, क्या हुआ बेटा दर्द हो रहा है तुम रो रही थी and this stupid idiot child bawling नहीं मैं नहीं थी मैं नहीं रो रही हूँ.
Cute.
So then
How
he has
clever.
it was actually pretty cute. I was trying to be like, no, 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 like there are enough problems in this house and I don't need to add to it. After
Sweet.
making the fuss, I'm like, Ari, I don't want to be the
I am
problem.
not a burden.
No, no,
I
not at all.
I am the burden taker, not a burden giver.
So then he has said ki if I ask one thing of you in this life, just don't lie. And I'm like, okay. And I'm crying and I'm like, nahi, nahi, I don't lie. And then he said, no, like try to be as honest as you can, especially to people who care for you because they will be more accepting. He said this. Then I
Aww.
have grown up and I have seen life and I have been like, have to lie constantly. That's the
Awesome.
only way to survive.
As a woman.
As a woman, there is no other way. So I have
Yeah.
instantly forgotten his very important words and I have moved on. And I
Chalo,
have said, no,
chalo.
no, lying is important. But I think it was also that thing where in my house, there was a lot of expectation where you should not lie. And it wouldn't come from a place of lying is bad, but also like, why are you lying to us? Like, what's the worst that can happen? And in my head, the worst is you'll shout at me, get angry with me, whatever.
Yeah.
And then one of the things that stayed with me was it always passes. Like, even if you tell, like, when you tell the truth, it is bad, but
Yeah.
it passes. And that lie will give me like a few moments of peace and rest. And I may even forget about it. But somewhere it doesn't sit well. Somewhere I will remember it. And when you're a kid, you remember these things more because you're also on the edge because you're like, what if I'm caught? You're not as good at lying. So you're also constantly thinking about that. So I would feel this conflict a lot of like, I shouldn't lie. It's fine. Just let it be. So I would try half truths. I would like tell them just enough.
Fan of half truths.
I'm a
I
big fan
like.
of half truths.
I enjoy a good half truth.
But your belly has said that we should not be saying half truths also.
Yeah.
And I think one other big inflection point came was when I started feeling like, am I myself all the time? And I realized I'm not. And the more I have moved towards being myself in every space, showing up as 100% myself, the more I've realized how important it is to be honest. Because if I'm lying, I feel like I've cut down a part of myself.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel real to me. Like I can't be the exuberant happy person I am if I am lying about things. And the more you grow up in life, the more you realize there is not much to lie about.
I
Like
agree.
like your circle evolves to be a set of people who accept you as you are. Your parents and you have also evolved in your relationship after a certain amount of time. You start making choices in life that allow you to be more honest and live your truth. So I'm like, अब बचा ही क्या है किस चीज का झूठ बोलूं मैं. um, So yeah,
I
sorry, but
agree.
that was the long exposition of my journey towards truth. But I would
You
love to hear your thoughts and then your journey.
you've come a long way
Yeah.
from a childhood liar to an adult practitioner of truth,
Practitioner of truth. I love it.
veracity. No,
What a beautiful statement.
thanks. That's what I want to hear.
You
That
will one day overtake your belly. Your books will sell out more.
firstly, this statement alone, you will one day overtake your belly, should be said very quickly with whatever is coming next because you have paused. Sit in what way? What does that mean? I know I said I'm not perceiving my body, but
She has taken it quite literally.
let's not go there also. That I'm like looking down like उसको दिख रहा है क्या कुछ कैमरा में? Okay,
I'm sorry.
no, but I was thinking about what you said, कि there is not much to lie about, which is unfortunately it takes us a long time to realize this, but it is the truth कि whatever it is that we are lying about, and I know that this is a generic statement and there
Yes.
are cases where consequences are there, but the people around us, most of the people around us are not the people who are going through these consequences, and so just speaking for people like them, it's not that serious. It's
Hmm.
really not. And the freedom, that internal freedom, we always seek again external freedom, external independence. I want freedom to spend money, I want freedom to not be restricted to a curfew,
Yeah.
etc. We want all of that, but you at the same time also have to internally practice what it means, like what free will actually means and what you're doing with that free will. And speaking the truth is, actually a big part of it. Not having to and for me, I think that has evolved with how my personal relationships have evolved. So you're right. Like
Yeah.
now, because I'm able to be more open and honest with my mother, for example,
Yeah.
who has been a strict person all my childhood, and I have felt like I need to lie to my mom about, for example, अभी एग्जाम के नंबर निकल के आ गए तो तुम 6-7 साल की उम्र से ही झूठ बोलने लगे हो because you've learned that if I can push the inevitable for
Yeah.
some time by lying to the
It also
closest
gives
people.
a child, I'm sorry, when you said it, I realized it also gives a child some semblance of control in a life
Yes,
where they have none.
yes, so true. Because you're doing everything for me. I'm not even able to control like my thoughts, my emotions.
Yeah.
So this is the only way in which especially if you grow up in like very strict
Hmm. Yeah.
households, where even the smallest of things are, you know, sort of controlled by people around you. But I think that has evolved. Like now, if, for example, when I was in my college and undergrad, if my mom called me and she was like, "Did you eat food?" and I would just say, "Yeah," even if I've not eaten food. It's like small things, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't care. I'll just say whatever, no, or I'll say, "Ha, nahi, I'm gonna have a burger now." What is the max that you are going to do? And then when my mom is like, "That is not good," like, yes, but relax.
But it is what I have done.
It's what I've done. It's the tattoo is there. I've gotten it, and
um,
it's sorry,
yes, every time you say it, you have to show it.
sorry.
Oh
Vidushi
my
and I got this
God.
together in December before
Two pretty girls.
Christmas. Just two girls out on the streets.
No,
Not
no, we got the tattoo from a reputed parlor.
we
Let me
didn't
clarify.
we didn't go to the streets and we were like rang do
बस
hamare
बना
haath
दो.
mein." And even in like personal relationships and friendships, I find that happening where I'm like, the truth can be said in a very nice manner. I've also personally grown up, but truth was not delivered in the best way. So I just felt
Yeah.
like truth as a whole is not good always.
Oh,
You know?
I really like that. Like even how we see truth being told, but also how we share our truth changes over time. Like when you're young, you choose not to share it because you're worried of the consequences. When
Yeah.
you're a little bit more in your adolescent stage, you share it, but you share it extremely strongly, aggressively, with the confidence of somebody who the confidence of somebody who should not have that confidence at that age. Let's
Yes,
be real.
little less.
Little less we could have done.
But
And
you're super defensive when you're young. You're like, oh,
yes,
I have to protect something. What you are doing, sister?
yeah, what are you protecting?
What are you protecting? I agree.
Um, and you're right. Like in this third phase of our life is when our truth becomes something we hold more than we need someone else to hold. So we are very okay with whether you accept my truth or not, as long as
Yeah.
I do. And that
Yeah.
acceptance allows us to be a lot more free because you're like, hey, we've said it. We are who we are. Now you accept it or you don't, but you have your choice to like be here or not.
I and this, sort of ties back to what you said, ki we already have a circle and a group of people that we hopefully think, at least for us, we know that's true, that these people are safe. And even if there is a first of all, even if there is a very small temporary judgment that they make
Yeah.
towards us, we are not so impacted by it. We
Yeah.
are like, okay, fine, you judge me, I judge you. That's a very normal
Yeah.
part of being a judgmental person, and we are friends because we are judgmental people, so of
Yeah.
course that judgment will rub off on each other as well.
Makes sense.
But I agree in which you're like, okay, this is my truth and I don't care what anyone thinks. I think that not caring that comes with growing up.
Yeah.
I think that's a big part of growing up. Just giving, not caring about so many things, because when you are young, you are so overwhelmed by just all of these emotions and thoughts and just caring so much. The intensity of caring, just like all the time. Ah,
That's also interesting. The not caring, it's also not coming from a place of anger.
apathy.
Like, I
Hmm.
don't care. It's not that kind
Yeah.
of not caring.
Hmm.
It's more an apathy. Like over
Hmm.
time, it becomes more apathy versus like defensiveness. It's more about I I don't have enough feelings about this anymore
Hmm.
versus like so I think that becomes a big part.
Yeah.
Also, I for me personally, I don't know if it's that don't care anymore, or it's that, as you said very rightly, it's the intensity has reduced. I
Yeah.
will sometimes see myself have the same patterns as when I was younger.
Yes.
Like two people could be standing in a corner and talking, and I'll be
Oh.
like, मेरे बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, I can
Oh
see it,
yes.
these
हंस रहे
bitches.
हैं, मेरे ऊपर हंस रहे होंगे.
मेरे ऊपर हंस रहे हैं, ऐसे कैसे?
हाँ.
I will see it,
Yeah.
but my instant reaction would be, मुझे क्या, मैं तो हंसी लूंगी अपने ऊपर. It's
हाँ.
fine. And then it instantly you move on because you're like, I'm not bothered enough by it. So even if you are, I'm not bothered.
I agree. Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't even think it's apathy, because I know you and I have had like passionate debates about things that are just so inconsequential, and neither of us feel so strongly about it, but we also care enough to waste an hour of our day on it. So I don't
Yeah,
think we can ever be apathetic towards a lot of things. I guess we're
that's
just
true.
empaths like that.
Just
That's just
sorry, just
sorry.
natural advocates we are.
I like that. I like this term. But you're right. First of all, learning how to manage whenever you, first of all, knowing that you are an intense person.
Yes, that awareness by
Whenever,
itself matters so much.
yeah. And then knowing ki, knowing when to fight my battles with this
Hmm.
intensity. Like now I have this intensity inside me. Where do I want to put this intensity? Pehle as a child, it was going, and not just as a child, but like till my early 20s, it was
Yeah.
going everywhere. Either udhar it's going like some man who can't pee properly and the pee is everywhere.
Yes, you did like this, and that's the image I'm getting.
Or gents who can't aim is what my intense emotions were like.
Fair, fair.
My surroundings like a male urinal.
That's the next Inside Out movie, guys. Just
Just
that's
droplets
it.
of pee.
I will say another word here. And
Okay.
I will just say the word and then you share
Hmm.
thoughts because I think it's connected to
Oh.
our intensity of caring, our intensity of emotions over time.
Hmm.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Boundaries.
Oh, I love that. And I know it's a term that is very, it's jargon now at this point. Everyone uses boundaries all the time. But oh my God. Oh my God, it's been
Yeah.
so good. You know,
Can
you
yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Can I ask a question
yes,
about
yes,
it? Now
yes.
that I've said the word, I'm like, now I waited enough time to frame a question.
Go off, sis.
My question is, what are some boundaries that you had that as you were younger that have now evolved with time, and you think that's led to you feeling a lesser intensity of emotions?
The juxtaposition of my existence as a youth was that I had no boundaries, but I was a very
Interesting.
closed off person.
Okay.
So, like,
Explain that concept for me a little bit. So no boundaries but very closed off. So no
very
boundaries
closed
but
off.
many walls.
Like, no concept and no understanding of boundaries.
Hmm.
Um, and so I think when the walls did come down, they would just like imagine like a
Oh.
dam that has walls, but nothing to safeguard in case there's a flood, in
Oh.
case the walls break down. So when the walls break down, there are no boundaries, there's nothing to sort of um sort of temper the waters of the dam,
Makes sense.
um and it would be such a confusing existence to me because I would constantly feel like, but I'm doing everything to protect myself, I'm being so closed off, and why is this not, why does it still hurt when
Yeah.
something happens, why pain exists?
Such philosophical questions. Deep thinker you are.
Why dukh? Why dukh is not finishing? Why dukh is finishing me but not finishing in general? Um,
You were a poet of your time, I have to say.
I really am the Pablo Neruda, but not a pervert type. But
Yeah, very interesting choice of first time poet.
oh my God, Pablo Neruda was my favorite poet. And like, there's this one poem by him that when I had a crush, intense emotions for someone in
Yes.
college, I would read it all the time. Um, just read that poem and lie in bed and be like, ah.
Explains so much that you have grown up on the poems of a poet.
Then you know why I am the way I am, and perverts are so normalized for me.
Right, I'm so glad you found Bell Hooks Girl.
Nice. From Pablo to Bell Hooks.
That journey itself is another podcast.
That's why I am so much better. But
Hmm.
um yeah, I think as I've grown older and I've become more okay being vulnerable, and I don't mean like you know what I mean by being vulnerable,
Yes,
like
yes, girl, don't worry. I know
you know
what
what I
you
mean by
mean.
me being vulnerable, like you know what I mean,
Yeah,
like
it's not
just
like you are going crazy with sharing your emotions. I know. No,
but
but I think what you mean by saying you being vulnerable is that you're more open to now communicating real time thoughts, feelings, sharing some of the conflicts that go on as you are processing them versus waiting for it to be fully processed, perfect, and whole before you share it with someone, as in hindsight.
communication is the bridge that connects it all, I feel. That's the
Same over.
only way that you can I, I'm thinking because you've said that okay, you can't you are sort of you're having these boundaries. You're
Yeah.
having to protect yourself. You do have to protect yourself if you're
Yeah.
going to sustain in the long run. At the same time, you want to have an honest existence.
Yeah.
I think the thing that bridges that and the path to that is only communication. You can only
Hmm.
if you don't know how to communicate what is going on internally in a manner that is honest but also in a manner that is putting up some boundaries, and you're like okay, me revealing information about myself or me being very emotionally open and comfortable does not mean that I will let you walk all over me. I think that that communication can be many things. It can be words, it can be through actions, it can be body language, etc.
Yeah.
But I think that's the only way to
To
sort
bridge
of
that gap.
yeah,
I'm a big fan of communication.
we know. But I've learned a lot from you, so tell me more.
Mm, Stop it. I
Quickly,
know
let's
I'm
move
a
on.
role model.
Quickly, let's move on.
You regret saying it so much. This podcast will be the end of you because I will secretly make all of these small clips of you saying good things, and then on my birthday I will play it for myself.
This is your threat to everyone, even the guests on the podcast. Secretly, I will make clip and send it to XYZ person. Secretly. Okay.
The secret clips are going. This podcast has gone from public to a messaging platform.
Some OnlyFans secret clips you can start. Hey, who's the real Pablo in the chat? It's you.
People comment, who's the real Pablo?
Who's the
Papa,
real?
not me.
It's her only.
I am a big fan of communication, and I wasn't always. When I was younger, I thought that I am being stoic and I'm being a person that someone can rely on by not saying too much or sharing too much. I would also worry like about the strength of relationships, and then I would pause before I would give any feedback or share anything or be honest with them about how I'm feeling or what I'm doing. I would much rather remove myself from a situation or end a friendship than like have a direct honest conversation about can we shift this.
A
And it's taken
blocker, if there ever was one.
a beta blocker is me.
Beta blocker, ad blocker.
At the same time, one of my realizations in life of why communication matters is because when people started communicating to me or at me about things they felt and they were honest about, I was accepting. I was like, okay, you've communicated to me. I appreciate, thank you. And we would do something about it and move on. And then I paused and I was like, girl, and I didn't pause by myself, I paused with my therapist, but I paused and I was like, girl, if I'm willing to accept their communication and their honesty, why will they not accept mine? And that was a game changer. And after that, I have just communicated at everyone where I have felt like if I have a thought, it needs to be shared.
Brilliant, brilliant points. Beautiful words. And
Wait, 1 second, pause. Do you have a Vaseline in your hands?
yes,
I thought I was imagining things.
no, you won't. I have a Vaseline for the lips. I have a Vaseline for the body. I have moisturized both the body and the lips. If you could see my feet right now, you'd know that I will also at some point moisturize them. Everybody who knows me.
Something we'll put on our OnlyFans only, yeah?
Yes.
As
You can put one picture of your foot with the tattoo and mine just rubbing Vaseline.
I'm very ready for it. Because Vaseline is not going to sponsor us, so we've got to do something for the
Arey,
money.
we will sponsor Vaseline, bhai. What product is this? HUL. HUL, we are coming for you. Not HUL, Unilever. We are coming for you.
Okay,
We
sorry.
are.
Please share your thoughts though. I'm so sorry to have paused you with the Vaseline.
It's good. I'll see if I want to accept your apology
See, this is what
tomorrow.
communicating is all about. I can only merely try in words to share.
And that's what growing up is about. Where you're like, okay, I did my bit. I apologized. I won't force them to accept my apology.
Yeah. It's also sounding a very man thing to do कि मैंने तो बोल दिया sorry
तो
अब
तुमको
तुम्हारे
जो
ऊपर है
करना
तुम
है तुम बेब तुमने सुना नहीं तो मैं क्या करूं अभी तुम थोड़ा बहरी हो तुम मैं
अच्छा
क्या
अच्छा
करूं
भैरी बोला सॉरी सॉरी देखो फिर से बोला मैंने सॉरी
I am so apologetic. Who says sorry first? Me. No, but what you said about like you learning about the importance of communication when people speak because of how you have been communicated with,
yeah
that's been true for me as well. But not in a positive way. As in, it's not positive experiences that have led me to change
yeah
my style of communication because my style of communication was quite bad. It was not communicating at all. There was no belief in communication. I was an active advocate of lying. I was a big one. I would lie for fun, for the heck of it. I have lied in like relationships and all the time, and felt like I just want peace. मुझे नहीं चाहिए ये सब drama. And
Mhm.
even if there is drama, I felt like मुझे बात नहीं करनी अभी, मुझे शांति चाहिए, please. Then there have been instances, and when there's been a dissolution of a relationship, I have felt like, okay, maybe, I won't say that I'm completely horrible. So I will say that I've reflected and I've been like, okay, I do have a pattern where I don't communicate as much. That's true, and I can be better. So next time I will be more honest, and I will be more honest. And so that has changed. And then there have been like extreme instances where I have realized that, you know, I don't think relationships can exist without communication.
Mhm.
Like that is the basis of it. So if you're not doing it well, then that relationship is not existing at its full, or even like
Yeah.
half of its potential. And what's the point? Because I don't think I can call someone a close friend or something and not have that relationship function in a as a close friend sort of. It's I'm not saying that there aren't spectrums
Yeah.
of friendship or relationships. There are acquaintances and there are people you meet sometimes, and of course you don't communicate with them as much. But even with them, I think there are ways of being very honest in your communication with boundaries. So I think the boundaries change in the relationships, but the honesty should
Yes.
sort of be there in all of them.
Do you find it easier to be honest with people who are lower on the spectrum of like closeness in friendships and relationships versus with people who are higher? So, is it easier to be honest with acquaintances than with close friends, or vice versa?
I think that if you let yourself go, I think it's very easy to feel like you can be honest with this person that you don't know as much, who doesn't have as much of a context of you. Um, I think that that's true for most people. I feel like they feel that way. I can say a lot of these things
Hmm.
to this person who doesn't know me. I feel I feel like that's a very slippery slope. The person who you owe the most amount of honesty to is the
Yeah.
person that is closest to you. You just feel
Yeah.
like it's tough. Like when I go and tell my friend, and this is the most I know heteronormative example to give, but it's also an example that a lot of people will relate with, कि
Yeah.
25 बार इस आदमी ने घटिया हरकत की है, अब 26वीं बार मैं चली गई हूँ वापस उसके पास. Of course I will feel like my friend is like, there's a reason why I'm not being honest with my
Hmm.
friend,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
and I will meet some random person who I've known for 2 days, and I'll tell them everything about this thing, and I'll be like, oh my god, I could share so much with her. Yeah, sure, because that relationship does not bear the burden of time.
Yeah. And also, that person is not invested in your growth or well being. So, while you are feeling like I'm being honest with them and sharing with them, they
Yes,
probably are not.
that's why you're so comfortable, because you know that there are no consequences in this relationship. No, कुछ भी बोल के चली जाऊंगी. Doing all of this is like casual sex.
No accountability, all the
No
benefits.
accountability. Yes.
When you meet new people,
Hmm.
that lightness that you feel from them not holding accountability on you and not feeling that burden of having to say the right thing or say a certain thing in a certain way allows you to build that closeness over time with them.
Yeah.
It so sometimes when you find people and you feel like, oh, I can tell them anything, that could actually be a good thing. It shows that it could also mean that they're more accepting of you in the moment. It could also mean that they're willing to give you a space where you which you're not getting elsewhere. So which is why I paused to think like, do I necessarily think it's a bad thing or do I think there's negative connotations to it?
Can I interrupt you while
Yes.
you think?
Yes.
I think you're right. I think then you should give it time. I think it's a good emotion to feel like I can tell this person
Yeah.
everything, and I can be, because that means you feel like you can be your most honest self with
Yes.
this person. Um, but you should still pace it. In fact,
Yes.
that's the way to sustain that relationship
Yes.
also.
Yes.
तुम आज ही उनको सब कुछ बता दोगे तो कल क्या करोगे तुम?
I agree. This I 1000% agree with you. Because the more people know about you, the
Hmm.
more they will dislike you.
Of 100, 2000%.
Every
What's there to like, bhai? We are all unlikable
We are very
creatures.
defective people. At the
I
heart of it,
agree.
we are all very defective people.
Hmm.
Very full of failure, full of fears. And the more you show
100%.
that those parts of yourself to people, the more they're like, यार ये क्या नई प्रॉब्लम सर पे ले लिया हमने.
ये एक और आदमी आ गया है,
हाँ.
इतना बेकार है ये इंसान.
um, which is why I think pacing is important, because you
Fun.
show them all parts of yourself like that. You show them those inner deep fears and insecurities, but little by little. Show
Little
them
bit.
a little bit and then show them something really nice. Love bomb
Correct.
them into
Correct.
into familiarity till
That's
they
how you
feel
do it.
like I don't want this problem, but now I can't also not have this problem in my life. I'm used to them. That you need to
Yeah.
reach that perfect moment.
Some people may call it manipulation, but basis of many healthy relationships is manipulation only.
I will not agree with this in a public platform, but I will text you yes later. You should know
And
what it's for.
that's like manipulation of our audience only.
Yes, we do it everywhere, all the time.
But no, I agree. I think it's an underrated thing. Don't try to do everything. Again, I will give example of sex.
Yes.
How they are saying don't have sex immediately. Little bit pace yourself. Otherwise, how will you know? If
This
you are
is,
looking for seriousness, otherwise immediate is only option.
I would say this is a good practice for anything. Because
Correct.
I have seen examples, by the way, of people eating so much Maggie that they've now gotten sick of Maggie.
Correct.
So I feel like anything you do in excess or extreme or like in a sudden manner is going to make you and the other people sick of it. So it's
Yeah.
much better to pace yourself regardless in any kind of situation. Um,
Oh,
yes, say.
and the reason it's important to pace yourself is because people are not objects meant for hedonistic consumption. No, but I
Um,
think it's another form of instant gratification, revealing too much because you want to feel that closeness of a relationship,
mm,
and the only way to do it is by sharing a lot of information and feeling like, wow, if doing the converse thing. When you're close
yeah.
with someone, you can tell them everything. So if I tell someone everything, it must mean that we have a deep connection. No, it just means that you're a little stupid.
Little trauma bond you have tried to
You
build.
have done it by.
There
Have you
is,
ever done this? Have you ever trauma bonded with? No, and I won't say trauma, but actually, while trauma bonding is a subset of this,
but it's not the only part of
yeah,
it. That's fair.
because there's trauma involved, I'll say ठीक है कर लो जो करना था तुम्हें. But
I think of a word that's been going around for friendships, particularly, is the word lore, right? Do you know what
yeah,
this is? Yeah,
yes,
I've seen it
yes.
on Instagram. Oh, I have Instagram knowledge, I will share.
अरे
But I
अरे
liked the word lore to say that over time you need to know the lore of your friends, and that's the story and the legacy and whatever's like narrative that they have in their life, and it takes you a whole lifetime to figure that out. And you become friends with people when you know more of their lore and their history and why they are the way they are, and then you can appreciate or not appreciate who they are. That's a different problem altogether, but then that
that's
lore helps you get more comfortable with the why. Um and I've actually been practicing that very actively with some of my friends, where I've used the term as is and been like, this is lore time. Tell me a lore of yours and tell me like
oh,
one thing that would fit in the lore of yours. And then that's a way for us to like pace ourselves as we get to know each other. But I really like it. It's a very good, it gives me a vocabulary to use, because I've never been able to like say what I mean when I'm saying, tell me about your life, but tell me something that will give me more context into who you are and why you are.
I love that. I love lore. um it's a great way of like telling people exactly what kind of information you want from them.
Yeah.
ये तुम्हें अब एक कथा बनानी होती अपनी लाइफ पे,
अरे
तो
क्या बोला
उसमें
है
क्या
आपने, कथा, ओहो.
तो उसमें क्या होता, उसकी क्या स्टोरीज होती.
एक था शेर.
शेर वॉज मी.
पॉसिबली नहीं, तुम तो क्या हो, जैकल को क्या कहते हैं?
Thanks. I've always wanted to be that. I've always felt like that's what I am. And I've taken BuzzFeed quizzes all the time. And whenever I've gotten not jackal but wolf,
Yes.
I felt like, yeah, that's who I am.
भेड़िया.
Yeah, that's who I am.
आप तो भेड़िया हैं.
Thanks. No,
Just that's how I do.
everything is wasted on me because it can become instantly a compliment of some type. You could be a mongoose.
Yes?
Yeah,
Just right now, or like my personality matches a monk?
general personality.
Like I could fight a snake?
You could kill the snakes, but also like chill otherwise.
You have called me a chill personality. You know I'm gonna haunt this.
See, you're not chill if you're killing snakes and people know you for
Mm,
killing snakes.
That's fair.
But you've not made that like up में ऐसे
बस
bean
स्नेक ही ढूंढूंगी जिंदगी भर.
bean पकड़ के घूम रही हूँ मैं कुछ मुझे you know how in Delhi when there were
Bean पकड़.
cobras and then the government was like we'll give money to people who bring us dead cobras और लोगों ने कोबरा पालना शुरू कर दिया
Of
और फिर
course.
उसको मार मार के ले
They're like, अगर मुझे उसको मारने में डर नहीं है तो मैं उसको पाल भी तो सकता हूँ.
पाल भी तो सकता हूँ छोटा कोबरा पाल के उसको तुरंत उसको you know Jackie Shroff and he's like उसको काटने का ऐसे चौकंडी करके ऐसा चौकंडी काटने का and Aditi there's like this meme where she's saying you know and I cut the onions and I cut them as moon 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 and then Jackie Shroff is saying चार चार कांदा लेने का उसको काटने का कैसे काटने का चौकंडी
Moon, 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 moon.
moon 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 it's like tomorrow my didi will come she's like how to cut the onions
Moon,
didi
moon,
moon
moon.
moon
She will throw the kanda at your face.
still be like I don't have bitch I don't have time for this
For our more national audience, kanda is onion, pyaz.
yes
I was like, oh, we just speak so many languages
sorry
and we
very
switch between, so it gets really confusing.
we're like pitbull Mr. Worldwide.
Outside of him saying that he is Mr. Worldwide, has he done anything to prove it?
His head is like a globe.
Okay, fair. I will accept it. It's more like a moon, though. It's quite shiny by itself.
Moon, 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 moon.
Moon, moon, moon. I have moved here and there and front and back. You
Thanks.
will have a lovely time editing this.
I'll try to center a line for one clip. Next clip, you will be this. Then you will tell me, can we align the videos? Can you align yourself? Can you?
This podcast is also a result of growing up, I think.
It really is. It
Ooh.
really is.
I have a thought. So we've spoken about a few themes, right? We've spoken about how we feel about bodies, about health, about personalities, about being ourselves, about being honest and living our truth, and relationships and communities. This podcast touches upon all of them because while doing this, like, we are only able to do this podcast because we are able to like take ourselves more lightly in terms of like how we're looking, how we're showing up, and we're a lot more comfortable with that.
Yeah.
Then we are a lot more comfortable with what thoughts we think and why we think them.
हाँ
We're
सॉरी
also
टू
okay.
पॉज बट मैं तो नाइट ड्रेस पहन के आई हूँ रिकॉर्ड करने तो
बताने की
कंफर्ट
क्या जरूरत थी?
तो पता है लोगों को मुझे मेरे मेरे
अरे
एक इंसान ने मुझे बोला है कि वो ये क्या पहना है इसकी पैंट भी मैचिंग है ठीक है देखो तो और फुल पैंट नहीं है 3/4 है
See, very easily you could have just been like, I'm wearing a new Louis Vuitton like pajama set, and then suddenly it would have all been like, अरे 5,000
नहीं
दिया ये तो
लोग
public में पहन
जानते हैं लोगों ने इसको देखा है क्योंकि मैंने इसको इतना पहना है आई थिंक बिग पार्ट ऑफ मी ग्रोइंग अप एंड नॉट परसीविंग माय फिजिकल सेल्फ इज बिकॉज आई हैव डन MBA like homeless person so I'm like उस उम्र में with like when you're so in such close environs with people who could be potential partners because everyone goes
Yeah.
to so many single people
Yeah,
go and they're
that's
like कोई
true.
लेके आएंगे हम उधर से I have roamed around like in this one
That
person has
was,
said you're looking like a garden gnome
but that was your way of protecting yourself, Aparna.
correct
So I will never hold that against you.
I am very loyal like that
who are you protecting yourself from now? You tell me that.
Myself.
um,
Or like-minded people of past. God. But I'm so sorry, I've
no,
interrupted
no, no,
you
no.
by
Okay,
being so humorous. I'm so sorry.
this is so much like a man. I'm so sorry. I was being very honest with you and you felt hurt. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry if my words and actions made you feel bad.
Yes, yes. Um, so this podcast connects back to how we look and like how the comfort we feel with that, what we think, how we share what we think, and how confident we are in it, and comfort we have with that. And then finally, because as we're even looking for guests and having conversations around that, so much of it hinges on the people who are around us, the way that they push us, how we can have those same conversations that we have anyhow, like for 20 hours in a week with them, how we can do it and monetize it and bring it here. So all of that put together made this podcast happen, because I know it was a very whimsical decision for us to say, okay, let's do it. But
Yeah.
in fact,
Contrary to what many people think, and many people have asked me multiple times कि तुम और विदुषी ये पॉडकास्ट क्यों कर रहे हो साथ में, चुड़ैल
what?
है हम,
People have
चुड़ैल है हम
questioned
दोनों.
it.
Yeah. कि oh, because because we were not super close in
I'm hurt.
the past.
How
So
dare
people are
you
like,
say?
ये कैसे कर सकते हैं, ये इनका कोई तो अल्टीरियर मोटिव होगा काला जादू करने का. दो
Kala
चुड़ैल
jadoo.
दो चुड़ैल आ गई हैं साथ में बक बक करने.
I have things to say about this. Let me start off by saying we had really good boundaries and we were pacing our relationship, Aparna. It's not called being not close, it's called being on the
Exactly.
path to closeness.
Exactly. I have never, in fact, I
Mm.
have never, I have always felt like, wow, there's a good camaraderie here.
Yeah.
This is great. अभी कोई चुम्मा चाटी थोड़ी करने लगेगा ऑफिस में.
Now I give you hugs and all.
Now it's different because we are not in the office, because we are so professional.
That is true. But
Can
no,
I say this? Yes.
but I agree. I think even the way our friendship evolved is a really good example, because both of us made our intentions really clear. We were both
Yeah.
like, do I think you and I could be friends? We have said this so many times to each other.
Yes.
I think we
Yes.
could be friends. And then over time we made it into a reality because we knew this was inevitable. Girl.
This was the inevitable.
Yeah.
This
So
was all actions have led to this. All the
um,
hardships
have led to
have
this.
have borne fruit here.
This is like the lotus that has grown from the marshy waters
Yes, all our roads have led to this Zoom
to
call.
each other.
I didn't say each other on purpose, na, because I'm not a creep. But you have revealed yourself. So who is Pablo?
Who's Pablo? Me.
It's you. You are the Pablo. No, but I agree, because even when
Hmm.
we've had like, because we've paced ourselves so well, even when we've had like slight bits of like contention in terms of opinions or something,
Yeah.
first of all, it's never felt like, oh my god, now what's gonna happen, because I thought we were like, how when people do
Yeah.
this and they become best friends immediately, then one small argument which is really like inconsequential, or
Hmm.
even in like relationships, when you're seeing someone and you're like everything is perfect, everything is great, you put so much pressure on the person.
That it
And
has to continue to be perfect and great.
yeah,
That even the smallest state of dissonance you can't sit with, because you're like, this will
yeah.
break everything. This will break that image in my head.
And personally, I face a lot of that in relationships, because it's not true at all. I was
No,
gonna
because
say,
hey, you are
because people
perfect.
think I'm perfect and they put so much pressure on me. I can't take the pressure. I'm not perfect. मैं क्या करूँ?
Now, see, unfortunately, I'm stuck with this friendship. I may not like certain parts of you, but
But you are looking up down.
what,
That's how
where,
you
what more
maintain
can I do?
boundaries. Eyes are also way of maintaining boundaries. When friend is being annoying, look up down. Don't maintain eye
Don't
contact.
maintain eye contact.
Don't look at them. You'll feel peace in your heart. If you look
That's
at
true.
them, you'll feel anger. You'll be like, what?
क्या
What is
कर
this?
रहे हो?
cat, disgusting.
Sorry,
But
continue with your thought. It's a beautiful thought, though.
the podcast in terms of AR friendship,
Yeah.
secondly, in terms of even work, um, you know, I have learned to be more, I don't know, I want to say I have learned to be more like less type A through this journey because I have learned that there are things you just can't control.
Mm.
For example,
Yeah.
timelines and things like that. So I've learned to let go and realized it's actually again not that serious. So all of that stress that I was perhaps putting on myself and then putting it on people who were around me, I'm sure that was happening. Um, you know,
Yeah.
it's never that serious and it's never worth it.
That's such a nice way to look at it.
Thanks.
I have made you a better person.
That's not that was not the takeaway at all.
To
It's not.
to add to your point of what we've learned, I think another thing became, and I know we learned this through the podcast, but also it's a part of growing up, is that you need more creativity in your life and you need more creative outlets in your life. When you're younger, you have that and you look for it. So you will do your painting and your dancing and your singing, and you'll stand in front of the mirror and do enactments, and you're a lot more free with those creative outlets. As you grow up, there is a certain part of your life where you're a lot more conscious about, like, oh no, like i I have to be creative but in very specific ways which give me certain results. So you only do it when, like, you're getting good grades in, like, something, or if it's a career you want to practice, versus you'll stop doing it for just the fun of it sometimes.
Yes.
um and then you come back to like a certain age and you start realizing that you need multiple different types of creative outlets to be able to, like, process everything that happens with you in terms of feelings, in terms of, like, day-to-day stresses. Um and, and sometimes it's just about finding those small moments of joy that we used to as children, and the
You know,
podcast is a big part of that.
it is a big part of that. I think it's helped me get in touch with other creative sides of myself that I had sort
Yeah.
of stopped doing. And I often wonder if I was doing the same job or if I was doing the same stuff, because sometimes when I'm feeling annoyed at my
Yeah.
job or my current life, I am a big ponderer. So I will think back to things and I'll be like, oh, was it better then? And then I realize that no, because holistically,
Hmm.
I have learned to look at so many other aspects of myself and be less psychotic about just one thing in my life. Like because of the pod, I look at other
Obsession has
things.
reduced.
Obsession with one thing has reduced. But I think we are inherently creative people, so that helps as well. That is a good catalyst for us to look
Yeah.
for creative outlets. I think people who don't try to find creative
Yeah.
outlets are sex addicts.
That's true. I
Oh,
will not
thanks.
argue with that.
Thank you.
I think that logical flow is accurate.
Thanks. Okay. You force your community a little bit to be a part of things. That's how people
That's also
become.
how you find things that excite you. Because the you can't take that individual pressure of saying that in this life I will have to try everything to realize whether I like it or not. That's impossible.
Yeah.
So you will have to rely a lot on other people's experiences also. When they say they enjoyed something, you're like, okay, then let me see if, like, that's something I can also get into. If someone's saying let's do embroidery, you do it. Aparna, you
Yeah.
do it. When someone
Oh,
says let's do embroidery,
I
you
like
do
I like it. I like it, yeah. I
it.
enjoy it. You give me a strong needle because once I was trying to stitch my shoe, um, you know, one cloth flap came off and then the needle because अब जूते का मटेरियल तो थोड़ा
Yes,
मोटा होता है,
yes,
जाड़ा कपड़ा होता है,
yes.
तो the needle broke.
Okay, but why do you think we will start embroidery on shoe? Why not on cloth first?
Sorry, I'll start with I do stitching to repair my clothes. That much I do.
Yes, so we will start with embroidery to fix clothes.
Yeah, so embroidery on shoe will be cute actually.
No, but we will start with cloth. No, I'm not saying never on shoe. I'm saying
Correct, correct,
later on shoe.
correct, correct. I will do. I will do. I will do. I
Um,
enjoy. I think it's a great. My mom taught me knitting also, so I have some muscle memory of knitting when
can
I was
we
very
can
young.
let's do a podcast where we're knitting together,
Oh, one hundo p.
and then you can tell me when I make the wrong. यार ये कैसे कर रही हो? Like,
नहीं उतना तो मैं नहीं बता पाऊंगी बिकॉज आई फील लाइक इट्स जस्ट लाइक मसल मेमोरी तो तुम अपना शायद
oh,
तुम्हारे हाथ प्रैक्टिस हो चुके होंगे इफ आई लुक एट यू विल आई बी एबल टू टेल नो बिकॉज आई एम नॉट अ क्रिटिकल पर्सन
see, you're not empathetic enough. You can't put yourself in my shoes.
आई नेवर लाइक टू करेक्ट एनीवन प्लीज
Reframing Max.
कंटिन्यू टू बी रॉन्ग
I feel like we have discussed many beautiful things. Um, and now we talk the thing that is most beautiful, and we ask our people to like, subscribe, and follow us. And I'm saying this in my most calm, controlled, non chipmunk voice. And you better listen to me because if I don't see subscribers increasing, my decibel will increase. um, but thank you very much. And you have said nothing, by the way. At least say bye. Just you're doing gang signs at that people.
gang signs gang tattoos
I'm sorry. Let me describe your tattoo to people. You have just called it a gang tattoo. It is the Japanese wave painting with a paintbrush. That is the least gang tattoo I've ever seen in my life. Are
I'm
you
like
painting
those
with people's blood? Like, what's the story?
soft gangsters, soft boy gangsters. Now I'll give my messaging.
Yes.
Um, रात हो गई है सावधान रहें सतर्क रहें और
चैन से सोना है
सब्सक्राइब
तो
और तो चैन से सोना है तो सब्सक्राइब करें
yes, love it.
अरे